Hey everybody, welcome to my channel, The Millennial Mindset. I'm happy to be back with you guys with another video. And be sure to like, share, and subscribe if you feel like this video is beneficial to you. I changed the scenery up a little bit for today. I'm doing this from my car. Hope you don't mind, but that's life. Sometimes you have to switch it up, right? So I want to get into the topic of this video, which is how I got another work from home job. So I did do a video previously, definitely about a year ago, talking about how I got my first work from home job fully remote. So I'm back again with another video to talk about how I got a new work from home job. And I can tell you that the reason I decided to move on to another company is just because I felt like the pay wasn't as great as I would have hoped it would be. And I think it's important, if you're looking for remote work, to just not settle for just any job that offers you a job letter, but if you're in the position to be a little more picky, be a little more picky with the salary. If you really know what salary you want, but you take something way less just because it's work from home, I wouldn't really recommend that, only because you're going to find yourself not being able to afford your lifestyle, and then you're going to feel trapped in that position, and then you're going to have to go through the process all over again of finding something else. So it probably is best to just move forward and go ahead and apply to positions that have the salary that you want. However, it is great to have on your resume experience, because if you have experience, especially work from home experience, remote work experience already on your resume, that will definitely make you stand out for the next job that is remote and fully work from home. So that does have a benefit. Just make sure if you do leave, you leave on good terms so that you can use them as a reference, for example, and that way there's no issues, no bad reviews or anything like that if your new company does decide that they want to contact your old company. So how did I do it? Simple. It did take time though, however, and I will tell you, it does take a time. Don't expect that you're going to land a great job working fully remote right away, because the competition is fierce. I will be honest about that. There are a lot of people right now that are looking for work from home opportunities. And because of that, especially after everything that had happened in the pandemic and all of that, a lot of people are looking to work from home. A lot of people want their freedom. A lot of people want to travel and work. A lot of people have kids and they need the flexibility. So working from home has become a huge phenomenon now. So just bear that in mind. Patience is always key when looking for remote work or any work at all. So how did I do it? I decided to sit down with myself and really evaluate, what does my salary look like? What do I want my salary to be? What salary can I live off of? So I budgeted what my expenses are and what salary would be comfortable for me. And then I targeted positions that were only remote, not hybrid, not remote sometimes, not remote for 1 month. No, fully remote. So I targeted only fully remote positions with that salary that I was looking for. Next, I went to the websites that I felt would have fully remote positions, and one of them for sure is Indeed. Now, I know some of you have probably used Indeed.com before, and Indeed.com can be quite competitive. It is a fierce market, but what isn't nowadays? I think everywhere is a fierce market nowadays. So with all that being said, I decided to stick to Indeed. I did look at other remote websites as well. However, I didn't find them to be very stable. I found that the jobs that I saw, the salary wasn't that great, or they were out of the country and they seemed unstable in my opinion. So I decided I want stability. Let's stick to that. So I stuck to Indeed and I applied to as many jobs as I could, only in my salary range and only fully remote. And I made sure that the job ad said fully remote. And I did this for about 4 to 5 months, applying and applying and applying. I'd be lying if I told you I applied every single day. I'd be lying if I told you I applied 20 times a week. Not true. I didn't. But I only applied to the positions that I could picture myself doing. A. B. I only applied to the positions that offered fully remote, not hybrid. And watch out for those, because there are a lot of jobs on Indeed that advertise as fully remote, but then when you look at the job ad itself, it is hybrid. So bear that in mind, that there are companies that will do that, and I don't know if it's on purpose or if it's just to attract people, but I find it a little bit deceptive. So look out for that. Make sure it says fully remote. And if you're not sure, if you do get an interview, make sure to ask the interviewer, is this a fully remote position? And if they say no, ask them if it's possible for it to be fully remote, if that's what you want. So that's what I did. I applied to those jobs, streamlined only those jobs that were paying the salary that I was looking for. And I just kept doing it. I made sure I was consistent. I was applying every week, even if it was just 3 jobs a week, or if it was even just 1 job, at least I applied to something every week. I did get a lot of no's. I got a lot of rejection emails. I got a lot of no's. Okay. I can tell you it was tough. Seeing all those no's, you start to give up. You start to feel like, man, this might not be possible for me. Like, maybe the competition is really just too fierce. But I am here to encourage you and let you know there's no such thing as competition being too fierce, because there is always going to be a position available. There will always be jobs available. Just try to have a positive mindset going through this process. You are going to get a lot of no's. Even if you have the toppest of the toppest education or experience, your experience might be even a little better than mine, but you will still see no's at some point. And that comes with the territory, but it's okay. You just keep applying, you keep going, you keep pushing, you don't give up. That's how you get what you want. So you don't give up, you keep applying. And this is a very key point I want to make to you. When you are applying to each position, do not just copy and paste your resume. Do cater your resume to each ad. So every ad will have a job description and qualifications that they're looking for. Make sure to put some of those qualifications that they're looking for in your resume. Why? Because a lot of companies use systems that have algorithms that pick up on the keywords that they want in your resume. So they will pick up your resume, or the system they're using will pick up on your resume because those keywords are in there. Very important that you do this. Also, I would say try to tailor, if they ask for a cover letter as well, try to tailor your cover letter directly to the job. Do not copy and paste cover letters, because I'm telling you, that's probably where a lot of your no's are going to come from. Because a lot of jobs, when they see that, they think you're lazy, or they think that you don't really care, or you're not paying attention to what they're looking for. So cater everything you do, the resume and the cover letter, directly to the job. Another thing is, some jobs ask for you to do tests. I try to do a lot of them a lot of the time. However, it is time consuming. But one thing I noticed, which is a great tip, if you do a few of these tests one time, you are able to reuse the results the next time it comes up. So these are tests formulated through Indeed that companies will use to test people before they even accept their resume. So I would suggest, when you're getting a test from these people, a test request, just do them, so that way you have them on file in your Indeed profile. So the next time you apply for a job and they ask for the same type of test, or the same test, you will already have one done. And then all you have to do is just press resubmit, or there's some option like that. and you won't have to do the test again. So that's another tip. I also have seen that people use LinkedIn. I find that LinkedIn is a little tricky for work from home, and here's the reason why. LinkedIn has a lot of hybrid roles and they mask them as work from home. I do love LinkedIn though, because it's a great network, and I do know people who have gotten jobs through LinkedIn, but I think it's a little oversaturated. I think Indeed is still the way to go. I would highly recommend. And what I like about Indeed is small and large companies use Indeed. So you might get companies that won't even have a posting on LinkedIn, but they'll be on Indeed because they're small and they're just starting out and they like Indeed or they trust Indeed. So you will get small companies and companies that are maybe startups or just starting out that are on Indeed as well, which it's up to you if that's what you're comfortable with or not. But I find that those companies are usually looking for talent, and a lot of it, they usually do mass hiring. So you will probably find yourself getting more interviews from these types of companies. So that's that. I think that's all for the video. So all I have to say is just don't give up. Apply at least every week. Tailor your resume to the job description. Tailor your cover letter to the job description. Make sure the job is fully remote, not hybrid or not sometimes remote. And if not sure, ask. And do the tests if they ask for them, if it's a position that you feel is worth using your time to do these tests for. And that is what I have to say about that. I am so blessed and happy that I got something, and it's fully remote, fully work from home. It is a newer startup type of company, not so new. It's been around for a long time, but it's growing. And so they're looking to hire quite a few people at this point. Or they already have. Sorry about that. They already have is what I should say. But I went in there with confidence. The interview process was quite long. I did 3 interviews. But I went in with confidence and I asked for what I wanted. I didn't get exactly what I wanted, but I got close enough that I'm still comfortable with the salary. So be confident, be bold, ask for what you want, and show that you're a good person in your interview. Just be likable, be someone that's courteous and, says good morning, hi, how are you, I'm great, how are you, be respectful, have manners, and just kill the interview. And after that, it's all up from there. So I wish you guys all the best of luck. Comment in the description, in the comment section down below, and let me know if you've recently gotten a fully remote job and how that's going for you. And if you have any more tips that you want to share of how you were able to get something fully remote, or any other websites that people could use, go ahead and share them. So I hope that was insightful. I hope that was enough information for you, and definitely tune in for the next video. Bye.